Oh, hi, come on in. I'm Ken Ward with Iseman Homes. So often people wonder what goes into building an Iseman home. We decided to capture that for you and share it. We hope you enjoy it.
Welcome to Iseman Homes.
Hi.
Thank you.
See, I was thinking about doing something a little bit different today. How would you like to see how our Iseman homes are built?
That'd be
Great.
Super. Why don't I take you to our plant foreman?
Okay. Good morning.
Hi.
Nice to meet you.
Hi.
Welcome to our manufacturing facility. We're going to use hard hats for your safety. Ready to watch a house being built?
Sure.
Let's do it. The beautiful thing about it being in a manufactured housing facility is you don't have to deal with all the elements that happen on a typical site-built house.
So, like, where do you get your wood from?
You get the lumber from Western Canada. We purchase it and it comes directly here.
Is it kept outside like this for very long?
We keep it outside, typically less than 30 days, and then it goes into the manufacturing facility to make the home. So we only buy what we need and what we can produce in our manufacturing center in a short amount of time. This is a 2x10 14, number 2 or better. Same as the site-built housing, no warping, no mold, no bugs.
All right, good. That's good to know.
This is LVL. We put this in to keep the integrity of the floor or the roof so it doesn't sag.
It's actually stronger than a normal piece of wood then.
Absolutely. It's very, very strong material versus a typical 2x4 or 2x10. We buy them in lengths so we don't have a lot of waste. We want the least amount of waste as you possibly can. This is where the chassis are built to transport your home.
Our home won't have wheels.
No, your home won't have wheels. Homes with wheels are RVs. These are just delivery systems to get them out to your site.
Is there any variation in your models, or is it one model only?
We have different variations, different price points, different styles.
I didn't realize that.
Yet every home is built individually. It's built to order. It's not a production facility where we just put out different models and then sell them. We build to order, so your requirements, your options, your lifestyle is built into this home that comes down our production facility.
So all your chassis then are different size based on your home.
Could be a 40 foot all the way up to 76 foot, single section to multi-section. So your square footage can go from 700 square feet all the way up to almost 2,500 square feet. We take all of our lumber and we cull it so it's the best quality. No warps, no wane. That culled lumber is not wasted.
Yeah, look at that. I see that. You've got stuff cut, small pieces. It doesn't look like you waste hardly anything.
Very little waste. Everything is built and saved here on site. On a site-built home, this is a piece of scrap. What we'll do is we'll cut this and use this as a support beam or a cross member that's used in our house. Our scrap is that.
And environmentally friendly?
Very environmentally friendly. Very little goes into our dumpsters and out into landfills.
We love that.
All right, good. That's nice to know.
2x10s, same as what you saw outside. The wrap gets taken off. Good clean lumber. You don't see any staining from weather, rain, snow, anything along that line. Come on in. Watch your head. This is where we build our floors. All the joists are straight. When the decking comes on, we put the decking on. It's glued underneath and then it's screwed down.
And why would you glue them?
The glue holds it and gives it additional strength. The other thing the screws do is, over time, when you have weight on it, it doesn't squeak. You won't get squeaks. The reason we're so proud of our floor system is we build it on a jig. So built on a jig, it's square. always square, which adds strength, and it's also very efficient when it comes to using lumber because we don't have to use a 15-foot piece or 16-foot piece and cut it off, and then that waste that goes in the dumpster. We don't do that.
Looks like it's a lot easier to work too when you can, crawl around and you're not trying to reach up under the floor and everything. I see as you put the flooring together that you also install the plumbing and the ductwork too.
We install the plumbing and ductwork on the floor system upside down. This is the same plumbing system that you'll get in a site-built house. PVC piping for drain lines. It's clean. There's no elements when it comes to rain, sleet, snow, and it's built the same way all the time. Let me introduce you to Daryl. How long have you been working here?
I've been in this plant for 37 years.
37 years.
Oh, that's a long time.
The key to that is he knows the process, he knows what we do here, and it's built into the quality of our product. You'll see it in your home that you get it that comes out of this manufacturing facility. All the water lines are put in, and then it's taken and flipped over and put onto this table, which you just saw a minute ago, and actually goes on and goes into the manufacturing process down the center. The higher the R value, the more insulating power it has. As you can see, it's all overlapped. There's no gaps. Gaps is where air comes in. So the cold air does not come in and come up through the floor. That's where you typically get the cold floors, bathrooms, etc. This will help that to alleviate that cold.
Is that different than a site-built home?
The only difference is we do it in a closed environment, and it's done here at the plant.
If you wanted to have a finished basement, could you cover the bottom of that so that when you install it on the foundation that it would be all sealed up? Is that something that you do?
That's correct. We sheet it, so during the manufacturing process, it doesn't have any wear or tear. And then at the last process, we take that sheeting off, so it's protected during the manufacturing process.
Wow, interesting.
Are there choices in the flooring?
Yes, we have various amounts of choices. Here's some of them that we have available. As you can see, this is the one that was just put on. We have a darker brown. We have different shades and different shapes, different grout sizes. Whatever your style, your taste is, we have available to you.
What if I want ceramic tile or something different?
Of course, we have ceramic tile available in various amounts of sizes and shapes. It's your home. We'll build it to your specifications, whatever you would like.
These are the ceilings.
That's correct. You found the ceiling area. We use engineered roof trusses. We spray the glue in. They are not screwed in through the drywall.
So glued on, it's better than having your drywall screwed in?
It's as good, if not better, because you won't get the ceiling pops of the screws. House settles, it moves, gets cold in the winter, gets hot in the summer like it is today. It moves, those screws pop out. You won't have that in our ceiling. It's also put on with a foam glue that's very high in strength. It's great for the home.
What do you mean by engineered trusses?
Actually, what we do is we have an engineer that looks at the top cord, the bottom cord, and all the support members with the gang nails and make sure that it can handle the snow load, the wind load, and it's engineered through an engineering firm that approves this structure.
So that could change according to where you live.
That's correct. That could change depending on where you live, what your snow load is, and what part of the country that you come from. Here's a good time to talk about uplift. Uplift is actually the wind comes along and goes onto your roof and your eaves. That's all engineered out. Uplift is not an issue with our home.
And I see that you have a tape measure up there. Is that so everything's accurate?
You got it. Everything is done on a jig, exact cutting, so you don't have any variances within the ceiling or your home at all.
Just like with the flooring, huh?
Exactly. This is where the ceilings are put together.
So what's going on here?
Again, a high-strength drywall is taped, and then it is mudded and sanded down. Gives you a nice flat surface for your ceiling.
So how do we know that my ceiling won't crack when you move my home to our site?
During our building, the whole system comes together, very similar to a box. This is the top of the box, and it's a very tight system which does not allow it to move or crack. And as you can see from the holes on the ground, they cut out the electrical holes so we can run our electric wires and drop them down, and that's where your fixtures are put in.
Let's talk about the electrical. How do you do that here, and how does that differ from having an electrician on site?
We do all of our electrical and plumbing work here on site. That way we don't have to wait for another contractor to come in. And very effective when it comes to getting these houses out. Very timely.
Do you have to have your plumbing and your electrical inspected like you do when you build a house on site?
We build to our code, the national code, so we do our own inspection here. We also have an outside agency that's approved by the government that comes in and approves our houses. Goes through the electrical, goes through the plumbing, goes through the building process, and makes sure that it's built to code.
You mentioned fixtures. Do we have any options for fixtures?
We got tons of options. Again, we build what you want, not what we manufacture. These aren't cookie cutter houses. They're built to order, and we have those choices available.
Great.
This is the end wall table. The end walls on your house are built in this area. As you can see, they just cut out a window, and they're drywall screwing the walls down. Again, glued and screwed. As you can see, it's done on a jig again. You got the end wall, the side, built square.
So this is where our window goes?
Exactly where the window goes in. You can see there's a group of them going down its end wall area. These are the side walls. 2x6 construction. They're bolted and they're also strapped down. As you can see, there's the glue. On the other side is the screws for good strength for the sidewall. Insulation is to the zone that you have your home. This has got R19 insulation in it, specifically for your area that your home is going to be put in. Hey, this is a good time. Let me show you the Traveler. With every home that we build, we put together a Traveler. It has a production number, the model we're building, and who we're building it for. There's a check off and a sign off after everything's been done and checked. It ensures that your house is built the way you want it and the way you've ordered it. And the second thing is it's built to the code that's required to build our homes in this factory.
Like a quality check.
Exactly. Plumbing, electrical, all the DAPIA rules that need to be adhered to for this product.
What happens if there is an error or mistake in the construction of our home?
That's a great question. The reason we have that Traveler is every time it's inspected, it's signed off on. So they don't get further down the line and have an error that they have to fix. It's done right at that point. It's noticed, it's corrected, and then the product moves down the line. Mistakes don't get out the door.
That's great.